Moments ago, I spoke with Gershon Baskin. He helped secure the release of a captured Israeli soldier more than a decade ago, and he explains step by step how the hostage exchange will go down.
We can expect from former experience that Hamas will probably have several different convoys of identical vehicles traveling from different points in the south of Gaza to the Rafah border crossing with Egypt. That's where the transfer is supposed to take place. The Israeli hostages will be checked by International Red Cross personnel who will verify their identities, see if they need medical care, relay this information to the other side of the border, both to Egypt and to Israel. They cross the border into the Egyptian side, are handled by the Egyptian intelligence, transferred once again by the Red Cross to the Israeli side. There will be medical personnel waiting on the Israeli side who will take them directly to hospitals where they will finally meet up with their families. That's what's supposed to happen. We don't know the exact timing when it will happen, and we hope there are no glitches or breaches in the ceasefire that will prevent it from happening. And this is the first of 4 consecutive days that's supposed to happen like this.
So when you mention identities, Gershon, as you know, only some of the hostages will be released. So how did negotiators decide who is freed?
The negotiators are not deciding. This is really in the hands of Hamas. Hamas will decide which of the hostages from the women and children will be freed. We don't know who they are. As you said, not all the women and children will be freed. But there are hopes that there will be a day 5, a day 6, a day 7, and a day 8, perhaps, that the ceasefire, the truce will be extended and additional hostages will be released. Israel has control of the prisoners who were released. 300 names of women and minor prisoners have already been published by Israel on the Ministry of Justice website. So we know who those are, but we don't know each day who are the people who will be selected to be released. The deal is that for every hostage, there will be 3 Palestinian prisoners released.
So you have said that this is the right thing to do, but that it could have been done weeks ago. Interesting. So based on your experience in this arena, Gershon, what took so long?
It always takes long before the decision makers are ready to make decisions, before they decide that it's in their interest to make those decisions. From the Hamas side, it could be the pressure of the military closing in on them. They need to time out to reorganize and rearm and regroup. The Israelis wanted to ensure that before they agreed to a truce, they would be in positions from which they could relaunch the war without compromising the achievements that have been made. I think Hamas it came to the conclusion that it's really a burden on them to have to handle hostages who are young children, infants, women, sick people, elderly people. They want to hold on to the Israeli soldiers. Those are the ones that they want to negotiate for a full prisoner release from all the Palestinian prisoners in all of Israeli prisons. They don't really need these extra hostages who are just a burden and make them look very bad. Even in the Arab world, it looks bad because it's against Islam to hold women and children and elderly people as hostage. It's specifically written in the Quran. This is something that shouldn't be done. So I think that it just came time before people understood what their real interests are.
So we have about 40 seconds left. There's essentially no trust between Hamas and Israel, as you know.
Yeah.
So how do both parties ensure there is follow through here?
There's no way of assuring it, just by each side doing what it has to do, and hopefully there won't be breaches, and we will see this round of hostage releases take place and have these poor people reunited with their families.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.